Leader of the third party.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, and I thank the Premier and the House Leader for the official opposition for their statements. We stand in solidarity and support with them. The forceful removal and confinement of Doukhobor children by the province was reprehensible in the 1950s and remains reprehensible today. A formal apology is long overdue, but it does not right the wrongs of the past. These children, their parents, their grandparents, whole families, whole communities suffered irreparable harm and experienced long-term trauma as a result of these removals. We support the human rights of survivors and their families, and we encourage and support the province to right this historic wrong. The government at the time alienated Sons of Freedom Doukhobor children from their parents, their religion, their culture, their language. They separated them from their families and subjected them to neglect, abuse, and institutional mistreatment. The government is responsible for addressing these failures, and they failed those children and their families, and the survivors deserve accountability. An apology is welcome. That it took 70 years for the province to apologize is dismaying. This government failed to provide fair compensation even after 24 years of knowing how awful the treatment was. Many of the survivors of the abuse and unjust treatment at the hands of government did not live to hear this apology. We stand with the survivors of this mistreatment and their families. Our hearts go out to those who were impacted by this tragedy, and may the province learn from the mistakes of the past and ensure that these harms will never be repeated.